Alright, hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I do want to thank you guys a lot well, probably the guys that have watched my videos have not been the guys that have watched my shorts, but I'm doing pretty good on uploading YouTube shorts, and if you do stumble across my channel through my shorts, please do subscribe, and that would help me out a lot. But we're going to jump right into this. This is going to be a class tutorial on how to make the TAQ 56, or the Scar H if you do prefer to call it that, in Modern Warfare 2 with the best weapon tuning. Let's get right into it. Alright, so here we are, we're at the TAQ 56, and we're going to start with using, obviously, the FFS OV laser. Now, this laser is the best in the game. It makes you very snappy. It literally, you don't have to have any other, like, grip that makes you have aim down sight speed just because this one is as good. Now, if you do not have this one, now, I know you have to level this up. You can always use the Corio LAZ44 version 3 laser, or even this one right here. I'm pretty sure that is a base one, so almost everyone should have that, but the FSS OV laser is the best in the game because of how snappy you can be, and you will win more gunfights with that, which is, you know, obviously really good. Alright, next up, we're going to be using the Echoless 80 muzzle. Now, I have been seeing quite a lot of people not running a suppressor on this gun recently. Now, I don't know if they're running a barrel or not to have extra damage, but to me, I still prefer using a suppressor, mainly because of nostalgia from maybe Black Ops 2, but hey, this one is a great suppressor, or just an attachment for your muzzle. Now, this gives you sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness, with just the cons being aim down sight speed and aiming stability, which gets countered by the FSS OV laser. Now, this one is really good. It literally gives you crazy stability, as long as giving you extra damage and bullet velocity, which makes your bullets go faster, and your damage is obviously much higher at ranges, which makes this gun an absolute laser beam when it comes to anything long range. It will destroy anything in its path. Alright, next up for the underbarrel, we are using the TAQ Ripper 56. Now, this is personally my favorite, and I've seen a bunch of people online on YouTube, which you can look it up and go to another video of a guy showing you like a good loadout for this gun. And well, this is what I found the best, but the TAQ Ripper literally is one of the best grips in the game, just because it's so good, dude. It gives the recoil stabilization, just like the muzzle, literally makes this thing have no recoil. It makes it so good for no reason. It just does. You could use the FSS Shark Fin 90 if you just want aiming idle stability with zero cons, which that is also very good. But the TAQ Ripper is definitely the best because, like I said, the FSS OV laser counters this aim down sight speed because it is the best laser sight in the game. Even though it does have a visible laser, it still does good. But the cons, or the pros for this, is aiming idle stability, which is great for when you're trying to sit back. You see a guy camping up in a window and you're just standing there, you're waiting for him to peek, and you peek him. You will have the advantage because of the range from the muzzle, the bullet velocity from the muzzle, and the recoil stabilization from the TAQ Ripper, and the recoil smoothness from the suppressor as well, or the muzzle, I should say. Alright, so next I'm using the 40 round magazine. Now, you can use 60 round, but that one makes you too slow. Obviously, you'll have more ammo. You don't even have to run a 40 round magazine, but I always like running an extra size magazine because it seems to lose a lot of gunfights. Obviously, when you're trying to rush in their spawn and you kill 3 of them, but then you're out of ammo, and the extra 10 bullets obviously helps. You don't have to if you want it to be a little bit faster, but you don't see any difference because of the laser sight. Alright, so last and not least, the rear grip. We're using the FSS Combat Grip. This gives some more recoil control. You have recoil control, smoothness, and stability. This right here is one of the best. Now, you can, if you want to have even more aim down sight speed, I would recommend using, obviously, the Demo Clean Shot Grip. It's definitely a good one and a good substitute for that. It does good, but you lose recoil control, of which this grip right here literally makes it, and the whole gun make it to where you have no recoil at all. And I will be going into the firing range to show you guys this, and later on down the line I will be doing a video of some gameplay of me using this gun and demonstrating how good the stability is. Alright, and there you are. So that right there is the attachments, the best attachments for this. Now I'm going to be showing you guys the weapon tuning as well, but now to get weapon tuning, you do have to have the gun max level, which if you guys go back to my last video I just posted, which actually was my first video here on YouTube, I demonstrated on how to get the guns leveled up as fast as possible to get gold as fast as possible. That video, I told you guys a good ways and good game modes to play, and also how to optimize using your double XP tokens. But let's get right into the weapon tuning for the Eclipse 80. So on the left slider, you want the aim down sight speed to be at -50. This is where the cap stops for the muzzle tuning for the aim down sight speed. For the bottom slider, we are using the bullet velocity up to a plus 0.45 inches in length. That is going to help you obviously have better range, bullet travel faster, and makes you win more gunfights. All right, next up on the weapon tuning, the TAQ Ripper 56. Now on the left slider, it is going to be at a positive 0.13 for recoil stabilization. This is the max or the max cap for the TAQ Ripper on the recoil stabilization, and it makes it so good and helps out a huge amount. On the bottom slider, we are using plus 0.12 inches in length for aiming idle stability. This obviously makes it to where when you're aiming and you're staying still and you're aiming, you're just aiming in general, you will be able to have more stability with that. Last and not least, it is the FSS Combat Grip. We're going to be at -0.23 ounces weight for aim down sight speed. That is the cap for this grip. Obviously, it helps it with aim down sight speed, and that's what you need for this grip. Next up, we're on -0.29 inches in width for the sprint to fire speed. Now, what this does is when you are sprinting, whether you're in the double sprint or not, when you're able to pull your gun up faster than anybody else and say the other enemy is sprinting towards you as well, you're both running to say capture an objective, say capture objective C. You're running to defend it, they're running to capture it. All right, well, you're both sprinting at each other face to face, you see each other, and since you have this, you know, at the max cap that it can go, sprint to fire speed, makes it to where you can fire just that bit faster and get the first shot on the enemy rather than them get it on you. Alright, so here we are. We are in the firing range with the TAQ 56. I'll show you guys the inspection. There it is. The inspection is very nice for this gun, basically like any other inspection in the game. But I do want to show you guys the recoil control, in which I will be shooting right at this wall directly here. I'm going to be just holding the R2 button without giving it any assistance, me using my left analog stick or my right analog stick to control the recoil. So I'm just going to be firing and show you guys how good this gun is even without helping. That is 40 rounds shot in, and it is a almost direct vertical. The last, I'd say, like 15 bullets maybe, sort of going to the right. Easiest gun to control. I'm going to try to keep it all in this brick right there. I'm going to try my best. As you guys can see, I kept the majority of them in there with the assistance, but if this was a body, obviously you're going to hit every target. Maybe not those, because the gun did fare off because I got scared of the going up to the right. But right there it is. I'm going to show a little bit of hip fire as well. Obviously the hip fire is not going to be doing anything, but just so you can believe that this gun's really good with the recoil, as you guys can see, literally this kept it almost actually tighter in a more tighter area rather than the aiming down. It's kept it in a more spread area of a full body, more than likely, besides those few bullets that sprayed off that way. But if you do get in a situation where you need to slide in and you need to hit fire the guy right there without aiming, you're more than likely going to hit every target. Now let's use it down the lane. It's a like 4-hit kill. 3-hit kill for chest and like a 2-hit kill for the head. You get mounted, literally this gun is indestructible. The aiming is amazing. The stability is amazing with this class. Alright, so with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please do share this with the very few that will watch this. But if you did, I hope this does help you guys out with seeing how to make this gun as best as possible. I'll be doing more gun tutorials in the future if you guys would like it. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.